Alright guys, so it's been a very long time since I made a video. I've been really busy with work. I've been prepping the EG to get painted. So the last video you guys saw was can you paint your car on a budget, and I went and picked up a compressor and basically everything you need to paint the car. So I'm gonna give you guys a little update on what's been done. The EG is completely torn apart. The taillights are out, the headlights are out. The car is currently being sanded down. I'm gonna get these quarter panels welded in so that it makes my job a lot easier instead of having to mold where all that rust was. The front fenders are taken out. I did buy new front and rear bumpers as well as new tail lights, corner lights, and headlights. The plan is to kind of sand this car down as much as possible, and then right now we're gonna go to the junkyard and we're gonna see if we can pick up some fenders, because those other fenders, they just have a ton of holes in them from the fender flares. We're gonna see if we can pick up some side skirts because these are gone and I think the clips are broken on them or something. So there's a junkyard that has like 3 Civics, and we're gonna go see if we can take as many parts off of that car as we can. So we have found our first Civic. Currently we're gonna take the door handles out of here. Shout out to Brent for helping. Brent, do you have 100 followers on Instagram yet?
No, I'm close.
No? Okay, well follow his Instagram right here. I'm gonna take this fender, and then I'm gonna take some bolts and some fuses and whatever else I need. We do have this fender, looks to be in pretty good condition. Other than that, we have a few connectors that we could use, and then we're gonna go see if we can find any more Civics. So we found another EG perfectly. We need this fender and we'd be good to go. So, you know, he's working on pulling any fuses he needs. I'm gonna work on taking the fender off, and he's supervising. Oh,
some of that.
Rod, do you need like a whole new motor or something? Oh wow.
I am Groot.
Wow.
That was super heavy.
So we also found some shoes, as if you don't need to be any taller.
Yeah,
got
right,
the
they're make my butt look good.
Yep. We got coolant reservoir, both fenders, so, and that we're definitely taking that.
We are.
We're not taking the shoes though.
The Groot is coming with us.
The Groot's coming with us though. The shoes, those probably belong to some stripper. So we just got done at the junkyard. I think the best part about this trip is that we picked up a Baby Groot. So if you made it this far in the video, comment down below, what should we do with the Baby Groot? So here's the rear bumper and the front bumper, and then like I said, these are the fenders that we got. We're gonna go ahead, pull the car out, and get the sanding. I know it's not the most fun thing to watch, but it's what we gotta do. I really like the way the car looks without fenders. Just to show you, this is Brent's bondoing, that's my bondoing. Now obviously that'll be sanded down, and then all those porous spots, what you have to do with that is there's like a pinhole thing that you spread over the top of it when you're done sanding it, and that covers any pinholes that you may have missed. So it's really not that hard of a job. Don't even worry about this because I have new fenders. I've said it like several times. New fenders, I'm gonna look into getting those put in, and I'm gonna see what kind of a ballpark price is for that, so that when basically the whole car is done and ready to be painted, I can go get those things welded in, just fix whatever the welds around there, you know, make sure it looks good, and then I can go ahead, primer it, and then paint it. I'm excited to see the progress of this thing, for it to finally be painted. I'm not dead set on a color yet, but once I am set on a color, I'm not gonna tell you guys because it's gonna be a big surprise. So for anyone that wants to paint their own car, I'm gonna give you guys a few tips on how to basically use Bondo. Now, I know I didn't show you guys the process of mixing it, but basically you take your Bondo, you slap it onto a piece of cardboard, and then you take a little bit of hardener, which comes with the Bondo depending on how much Bondo you put on there. You take your hardener, you knead it up, and then you put a little bit of the hardener on there, you mix it up until the color completely changes and you can't see any more of whatever color the hardener is. If that wasn't a good enough description for you guys, which it probably wasn't, go ahead and just look up how to mix Bondo. I'm sure you could find it really easy. But as far as sanding it, right? Now, I didn't know any of this prior. Literally everything that I know now is thanks to Brent. He's super helpful. Like, he figured everything out on his own, and he's really knowledgeable about this stuff. So I really appreciate him helping me with all this. So basically what you do is, here's one of our Bondo spots right here. This is also one of our Bondo spots that has not been touched. So with this Bondo, I took my sandpaper, I started off with 100 grit, and I just kept sanding until I was happy with the finished product. The finished product being feeling it and not being able to really feel anything. And after you're done with 100, you move up to 220. You sand it until it gets smoother. After 220, you go to 320 and same process, and then after 220 you use to 400. And when you go through to feel it, you don't want to feel any transition between the body, which is right here, to the Bondo. So literally I don't feel any transition from Bondo to body. There was a dent there, and before, if you rubbed your hand up and down, you could feel the dent. I don't feel a dent anymore. So literally that is it. It's a lot simpler. Like, I thought it was so much harder to do, but it's actually really easy. Bodywork is probably one of the most boring things to watch. I know you guys would rather see this car getting completed, or like this car getting the paint revealed, or painting the car, or taking this car on the track, or this car even blowing up. Just to give you guys like a little bit of an update on everything that's going on, I've been seeing a lot of comments on make more videos on the SRT4. I'm gonna really try hard to do that, but with work and trying to get this thing painted by Midwest, there's a lot of time and just a lot of stuff that's going into this car that's taking away from a lot of other things. Also, the base model video, I'm gonna make an entirely separate video. I'm gonna go to Rod's house and we're gonna tell you guys everything that happened. If you don't follow any of us on the Snapchat, follow us on the Snapchat, because you guys get to figure out things that sometimes never air on the videos. Thank you guys again for watching this video. I really appreciate it. See you in the next one. See you later.